Discovering Fort Munro, a hidden gem in Punjab. Nestled in the rugged Sulaiman Mountain range of Punjab, Pakistan, lies a hidden treasure called Fort Munro. The moment you arrive, you're enveloped in an atmosphere of tranquility and natural beauty that's simply breathtaking. As you wind your way up the serpentine road, the landscape transforms before your eyes. The dusty plains of Punjab give way to lush, green hillsides dotted with pine trees. Fort Munro sits at an elevation of about 6,470 feet above sea level, making it a veritable paradise for those seeking to escape the scorching summer temperatures. As you ascend, you'll notice the temperature dropping gradually, and by the time you reach the top, you'll be reaching for a light sweater. The fort itself is a testament to the area's rich history, standing proudly atop the hill as it has for over a century. But Fort Munro is so much more than just a historical site. It's a gateway to adventure, a haven for nature lovers, and a cultural melting pot that offers a unique glimpse into the heart of Pakistan. Now, darlings, let's delve into the fascinating history of this enchanting place. Fort Munro owes its existence to a rather remarkable chap named Sir Robert Groves Sandeman. A British colonial administrator, Sandeman was quite the visionary in his time. He recognised the strategic importance of this mountainous region and saw its potential as both a military outpost and a summer retreat. In the late 19th century, when the British Raj was at its height, Sandeman established Fort Munro as a sanatorium for British troops. The cool climate was a godsend for soldiers suffering from the oppressive heat of the plains. Local historian. Media. Colonial-style verandas with a view of a cricket field. The fort itself, while not as grand as some of its counterparts in other parts of the subcontinent, is a charming example of colonial architecture. Its sturdy stone walls and wide verandas speak of a bygone era when life moved at a more leisurely pace. This legacy of cultural exchange continues to this day, making Fort Munro not just a historical site, but a living, breathing testament to the power of human connection. Oh my dears, let me tell you about the absolute bliss that is Fort Munro's climate. In a country where summer temperatures can soar to scorching heights, Fort Munro stands as a cool oasis of relief. The moment you arrive, you'll feel the difference in the air, crisp, clean, and oh so refreshing. During the peak of summer, when the plains of Punjab are sweltering under the relentless sun, Fort Munro maintains a delightful average temperature of about 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The flora here is unlike anything you'll see in the lowlands. Lush green meadows carpet the hillsides, dotted with colourful wildflowers. Pine trees stand tall and proud, their fragrant needles perfuming the air. On a typical summer day, you'll see families picnicking on the grassy slopes, friends gathered around bonfires in the cool evenings, and couples taking romantic walks under the starlit sky. It's no wonder that people return year after year, drawn by the promise of cool breezes and warm memories. Now, my darlings, let me introduce you to one of Fort Munro's most captivating attractions, the enchanting Dames Lake. Nestled amidst the rolling hills, this pristine body of water is like a mirror reflecting the beauty of its surroundings. The lake, named after a British official's wife, is a man-made marvel that has become an integral part of Fort Munro's landscape. Its calm waters provide a stark contrast to the rugged terrain around it, creating a scene of perfect harmony between nature and human intervention. Boating is a popular pastime here, and there's something incredibly peaceful about gliding across the water, surrounded by the majestic hills. For those who prefer to keep their feet on dry land, the shores of Dames Lake offer plenty of perfect picnic spots. It's a place that invites you to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to truly appreciate the natural beauty that surrounds you.
Oh, my dears, if you're a nature lover like me, Fort Munro will absolutely delight you. This area is a veritable haven for wildlife and boasts an impressive array of flora that will have you reaching for your camera at every turn. The diverse ecosystem here supports a fascinating variety of creatures, both big and small. As you explore the area around Fort Munro, keep your eyes peeled for some of the local residents. You might spot the elegant urial, a wild sheep species that roams these hills, or catch a glimpse of the elusive leopard if you're exceptionally lucky.
Birdwatchers will be in heaven here, with numerous species of colourful birds flitting about. The melodious calls of the chouka partridge often echo through the valleys, while majestic eagles soar overhead, riding the thermal currents. The hillsides are carpeted with a diverse array of plant life that changes with the seasons. In spring and early summer, the meadows burst into a riot of colour as wildflowers bloom in profusion. Section 6. Trekking adventures and breathtaking vistas. Now, my adventurous darlings, let's talk about one of my absolute favourite activities in Fort Munro. Trekking. If you're anything like me and love to explore on foot, you're in for a treat. The area around Fort Munro offers some of the most spectacular hiking trails I've ever encountered, each promising its own unique rewards.
There are trails to suit every level of fitness and experience. For beginners or those who prefer a leisurely stroll, there are gentle paths that meander through meadows and pine forests.
For the more adventurous souls, there are challenging trails that lead up to some of the highest points in the area. These hikes can be quite strenuous, but oh, the views from the top are worth every drop of sweat. As you climb higher, the landscape unfolds beneath you like a living map. On a clear day, you can see for miles in every direction. Rolling hills, deep valleys, and distant peaks stretching to the horizon. Exploring local culture and cuisine. No visit to Fort Munro is complete without immersing in local culture and cuisine. The area is home to tribal communities with unique traditions.
Experience this cultural tapestry at the local market. It's a riot of colors, sounds, and smells.
The food is simply divine. Try saji, a roasted lamb or chicken specialty.
Section 8. Colonial echoes, architectural marvels. Let's appreciate the architectural heritage of Fort Munro. It exudes a unique charm. These buildings tell a fascinating story of a bygone era, a mix of British colonial and local influences. Sturdy stone buildings with wide verandas, intricate woodwork and ornate details. The old rest house maintains its original character. High ceilings, wooden floors, and period furniture. Large windows offer stunning views of the landscape. Section 9. Sunsets that paint the sky. Oh, my darlings, let me tell you about the sunsets in Fort Munro. They are absolutely magical. There's something about the way the light plays across the mountains as the day draws to a close that never fails to take my breath away. It's as if Mother Nature herself has picked up a paintbrush and decided to create a masterpiece just for us. As the sun begins its descent, the sky transforms into a canvas of vibrant colours. Soft pinks and oranges blend with deep purples and blues, creating a spectacle that seems almost too beautiful to be real. The rugged silhouettes of the mountains stand in stark contrast against this colourful backdrop, adding depth and drama to the scene. It's a sight that makes you want to pause, take a deep breath, and simply marvel at the beauty of the world around us.